Hi soul family, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, then hit the subscribe button and then click that icon to get notified when I upload a new video. So as I was thinking about what I wanted to talk to you about today, I want to just kind of share with you what I'm going through and where I'm at in my life right now in terms of really being vigilant and focused on what I prefer. So the way that we're brought up is we're brought up to feel that we're smaller and that things outside of us are bigger and they have more power, and that our circumstances have more power and are bigger than us. And so we go through our whole life feeling powerless, feeling like we don't really have a control over things, that things just happen. Life is just peaks and valleys, and we're just along for this ride called life. But in actuality, we're very, very creative beings. We're creative beings. We're creating our reality all the time. And we're creating our reality with our thoughts, our emotions, and our beliefs constantly. So any single day, you decide to do something. Before you decide to do it, it was a thought first. So you woke up that morning and you said, I'm going to wear that blue shirt. It was a thought, and that thought turned into an action, but it all came from a thought. Anything that we do comes from a thought. And so when we're so focused on our reality as the basis of what is real, what is true, we can't really allow ourselves to check in with what's true for me. We often base what is true for us based on what is true out here, but it doesn't really have to be that way. Just because it's true out here doesn't mean it's true for me. And you know when something is true for you because it always feels good. The truth always feels good, and your truth always feels good. So when I say focus on what you prefer, it's literally becoming diligent with your attention. Where is my attention going? Am I always focused on what's wrong, what's not right, who's not here, what's not working, what's wrong with the world, what's happening here, there? Am I always focused on that, or am I focused on what I want to focus on, what I prefer? And we have a preference. We have a choice on what we can choose to focus on. But it's a training. It's really literally training our mind to become so vigilant in focusing on what we prefer. And everything starts with a thought, like I said earlier. So when you can train yourself to focus on what you prefer, so every action that you take is backed by a thought. The thought that you had, which then prompted you to take the action, which then creates an experience you have. So oftentimes we're taking our cues from thoughts which are towards things that we don't prefer. Our thoughts are coming from things we don't prefer. If we're focused on what's wrong, then we're going to have access to a set of thoughts that's going to be relative to what we're focusing on. So your attention creates that intention, which then you decide that you want to have an experience of. So this is really good when it comes to manifesting something. It's all about being super hyper aware of where your attention is going, because wherever your attention is going, energy is flowing, and that thing is coming to life slowly by slowly. And the more your attention is on that thing, the more it's going to grow and magnetize and become this physical thing in your life. So become very aware of your attention. When you are realizing that, hey, my attention is on something that I don't really choose to have my attention on, your body will give you a response, and it will be this negative emotion, this feeling of constriction, tightness, this heaviness in your body. That's your cue telling you your attention is not at all in the place you want it to be. It's in the complete opposite place. That's your cue, your negative emotion, that tightness in your body, to come back and choose again where you want your attention to be. So this week, I want you to really become very vigilant about what you're giving your attention to, because what you're giving your attention to, you're basically inviting it into your experience. It creates an emotion, it creates an experience for you. And when you do that, you can start to choose what you prefer, and you can start to choose to prefer things that bring you joy and excitement and upliftment and make you feel good, because you have a choice in where your attention goes and what you prefer to think, to say, to eat, to wear, to go, to talk. There's a lot of choices you have. But when we become really aware and very we make it a priority, then we can really live lives that feel more aligned to who we really are. I want to hear from you in the comments. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me your thoughts below, because I love, love, love hearing from you. And wherever you are in the world, have the day you want to have and stay open.